Hey, what's up guys? Wanted to show you guys a video on the differences in team comp and how, controlling the enemy jungle, timing the enemy buff spawns matters a lot. And before I just start, just want to talk about what you should be thinking when you're jungling. So you see here, I've got this I'm playing Birdman, playing with him, and the enemy has Luna and Lumber. So they are quite weak level 1, of course. Luna, she's very blue buff reliant, she needs her level 4. And then you see here, Sephara has great wave clear. L'Oreal is kind of bad early game. So what's gonna happen is this Sephara is gonna push this L'Oreal out, and L'Oreal is gonna be stuck here clearing the wave. Well, if I choose to invade this side, we might start a fight here, but Luna is gonna be useless. If she starts this side, I get this buff for free. So I could invade this side, I said. So the other thing to think about is that the ADC is going on this lane. Actually, the ADC is stronger than this hero. And when it comes to invading, I know I said before ADC is not great for invading, but what you'll see is this hero is super good on invades because he can shove the lane hard. He usually wins level 1. While this hero is not great until level 4, until she gets her ult. So the lane placements are perfect. That's why I think we go for a blue invade. Even if this hero goes bot lane, it doesn't make a difference. It's actually better for them if he goes bot lane to defend the blue buff. So let's see what happens. And also this hero can clear mid wave very fast. So these two can help me very quickly. So I play it. And you'll notice I started thinking about invading red side, but I changed my mind. I think blue invade is the better strat here. And they do the same. So I'm here before so they don't know. So I'm here before these two, this hero and this hero get to mid. So the thing is, if that happens, then they don't know that I'm in this bush. I use my speed boost to get here faster, which means we have the vision advantage on them. And if I didn't do this, then maybe by the time I travel from this side to here, the L'Oreal can spot me so that they know before they invade. But they should know they should expect this invade anyway, but it's 1700, so it's around top 10k China. It's not super amazing, but it's still pretty good. So you'll see what happens. L'Oreal messes up, so the Sephara lands the slow, which lets me really easily land the S1. And remember what I said, they don't know we're in this bush because we got there faster than them. So when they face checked when they were here, I can't zoom in, but when they were checking if anyone was walking in, they assumed no one was there, but I was right there. So that's why L'Oreal was leaning towards the right side, and you'll see that they're doing the blue buff. So it's natural for the L'Oreal to lean on the right side. And that's also a tell that you can use in rank to exploit. But that only works in very high elo, because in low elo people just stand in random places, right? So and this is just the kind of difference between super high elo and like low elo. Like all three of us understood exactly like what had to be done, exactly the mistake that L'Oreal made, and this kind of coordination that you see here is just top notch. So she cleanses, but it doesn't make a difference because yeah. So I know that they take 6 years to do this because of Luna. That's why I don't pick Luna. So I go back in for this invade, and I don't know if I get this. I don't, but it doesn't matter. But the thing is, Sephara comes because we get the wave, and both of them will die, or one of them dies. And then he comes and helps, but Sephara is full HP, so this is just dominant. He's jerking off, which is a mistake, but it's fine. So you see here, we open with the 3-0, just with the small macro play. No skill involved, no mechanical skill required. Just simply, I even made a mistake, right? I didn't get the blue buff, but just thinking about the game and how to approach and how to play, we exploit them. So they're doing red buff, but you see my HP is low because of my mistakes, so I have to go back. Here she steals this, which is fine. And then again, Lindis is an alpha hero, so this is just a freebie side lane. What can I say? Take those free wins, man. And I go back. And of course, like Sephora got the blue buff. She's a level above L'Oreal. And if you know this matchup in AOV and KOG, Sephora completely shits on L'Oreal. If she gains the slightest lead, the autos on Sephora are just too much for L'Oreal to handle. So you can see that Sephora is dominating this lane so hard. And maybe she gets another kill. Oh, no. Okay, so L'Oreal is scuffed. And you'll see here, I'm doing this. But the thing to consider now is both our side lanes are winning. So we don't care about them, right? But this is going to spawn in 9 seconds. This is going to spawn, right? So I'm already thinking like, should I take this? So like I don't like, maybe in some other like low elo guide they'll be like, oh, take your camps. But the thing is, you have to leave this because this is gonna happen soon, okay? So have some goddamn discipline to think about this. And I realized that he is here, she's going back. So this is not ideal, right? But remember, my hero can fly over walls. So I'm gonna sneak this, okay? And they don't realize. Let me check my build. So, and you'll also noticed I could have rushed attack speed boots, right? But I took this because I was behind on my jungle clear because of our little early skirmish. So I took this to farm faster. And because I have this item, I'm gonna sneak this dragon. And you see they're right here, but they don't realize that I can do this or have the balls to do this. And Luna is level 3, so this is easy. Look how fast it goes down. And yeah, that's pretty much the game because we take this, it puts Sephora to 5, our support to 4. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. They're gonna start blue, right? It's 217. And she just hit 4 when I reached this. But if she fights me, I'm gonna ult. So by the time he comes, the lumber, my support will come too. So this is why this invade is perfectly safe, although it doesn't look very safe, right? And he's gonna come, but he's gonna shove this wave, right? So if he chooses to go here, or this Jace guy, right? If he chooses to go here, this wave is gonna push in. And also he has a 2-level disadvantage on this guy, right? So it's a win-win no matter what. If we get wiped here, we still get this tower. And we're gonna pick up 2 kills minimum, so it's still worth. This is what I mean in a lot of previous videos where like playing Clown Fiesta is not always a bad choice. Like this is the perfect example of why Clown Fiesta will work. And of course we have the combined, we have 8, 13, this will be 5. We have 18 levels and the enemy is at 13 levels. So what is this? This is like a 10k gold difference or something. So I think I get outsmited, but I just do so much damage because of the level lead and our support. So it happens so fast. This tower goes down. That's the game. So what's gonna happen next. So I realized the red buff is gonna spawn. The thing is, my teammates are kind of out of position. So we'll see if we can yoink this red buff. I don't know what they're doing, but it's the mid tower is taking damage, which is exactly what we want. And I wait for this guy, but he's smart. Feels bad. And then here I start red buff, right? But the thing is, I realize our support is this way. Our ADC is gonna shove this, right? And I'm getting boxed in by these two people. And remember, we have vision of these both. Like, I saw this guy, right? And we knew she was mid. So there's no excuse for this box. Like, I shouldn't die here, right? So I don't die. And these two are coming, like, they're longer distance. Like, use a ruler to measure, right? And if they come in, they could insta-give me and then leave. So I don't chance this. Maybe I do. Okay, so I leave. And then, yeah. I take a lot of damage. Oh well. Took a risk there. And I think I have lifesteal Arcana soon. So this is not gonna... I'm not gonna pay for this. I'm still doing my jungle. Sephora gets my blue. It's fine. She's snowballing. I go back. Oh well. Okay, so now what you should be thinking is it's 340, right? This thing is gonna spawn at 4 approximately 355, and as I'm moving, these 3 camps are up, right? I'm gonna only take this. So Valheim is gonna take this. He's gonna shove this wave. I'm gonna take this. This is gonna spawn. We will shove this into the, but they'll clear, right? So what's gonna happen is the wave is gonna be around here, pushing into this stupid cucklord hammer guy. Valheim is gonna come from this side, and we'll fight here. It'll be a 4v3 fight, or maybe a 4v, or maybe a 2v1. You know, depends. So let's watch. They actually get wave priority here. It's fine. Both of them die. Both the minions. I take this. You see blue comes up. At this time, Valheim will be taking this. And what do you expect, guys? Like, this is exactly what's gonna happen. I hit her a bit. I ult just to dodge CC. And my ult hits blue buff, so I take it. And then you'll see here that this guy's coming in, right? But this guy's 3 levels above. So it doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? He flickers instantly. What a cuck, dude. And this guy was like high ranked in his on that hero too. So let's have another breakdown of the game. Again, we are 1 billion levels above the enemy team. Like, he's 5, he's 4, she's 5, and we have 4.5k, right? And at this point, the red buff is gonna spawn in like 30 seconds. So we'll probably make a move on that. And this mid tower of course falls. I yoinked their camps. Red buff spawns. This one I try, but it's still kind of dangerous. And you'll see that they make a mistake, right? Because they should be looking at the red buff where I'm getting cucked by 2 people. But instead they try on this guy. But there's nothing to gain from killing a full tank lumber, right? The wave is coming, so they could take the wave. This is whatever. We'll see what happens. So I get out punished, feels bad. They're jerking off mid, feels bad. I do some damage to Luna. I don't know what this guy is doing here. Monka W. So you see, we make a mistake, right? And that's the difference between a 1900 player, a 2k player, and these shitlords. But yeah, oh well. We still have the 5k gold lead. I'm starting to build lifesteal, so it's fine. I took some damage there. I'm gonna give this to Sephora, so yeah. What's happening next? So we pause. We do the same drill. So we see that dragon spawns, right? 0 seconds. We're doing this. We think about the game plan. Thing with dragon is they're all walking back, right? If I walk here, I might not have vision on this guy because he shoved the wave 30 seconds ago. So if I do this, I might get stolen. And she's coming. Luna has to go back, right? But fine. It's still 3 possible people. But we don't have anyone. It's over the Valheim there. So these camps are all up. So I might as well just take these camps because I need gold. And you'll see that I don't have the most gold, which is very normal. But I still have more gold than any of them. And I'm gonna clear this, and you see my lifesteal lets me heal back to full. And now because I'm full and much better position to sneak this dragon, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. And then I realized, well, actually, I didn't want to do this dragon. I just wanted to attack it to gain fury. And this blue buff spawns, we know the thing. And we're all grouped up 4 here. This wave is pushing up, right? So he has to be occupied on this wave. So we just, again, come in. They're idiots. They're staying on dragon. So this guy's a fucking cock for sure, this Valheim. But we go in, we swoop. And our support, again, I keep telling everyone that our support is tier 0. And you just saw why. Like, what is that? Everyone gets clumped up and then he dies. So it seems like he was gonna kill me, right? But I had 3 levels on him, and the levels are just so important. And I tried to do something fancy there, it doesn't work, but she still dies because I'm 10 and she's 6. So now we rotate to mid lane. I don't know what this guy's doing. He gets some chip there, but he's gonna die for it. Nope, feels good. And here I realized we can't push into this thing. I tried to do a little fancy trick again, but it's clear this thing is dead, so I just take this one. They react to me, it's fine. And now I'm thinking red buff is coming up, so red buff is up now. It actually came up. And then there's still 80 seconds before Baron, right? So you know the drill. It's the rinse and repeat. I'm just farming up. And my blue buff I knew was coming up, so I'm gonna give it to Sephira. I'm gonna take this. Help her do some of it. I don't attack it to very low because of my dots. So I let my dots fade on the blue buff. And then she can take it for sure. She gets caught somehow, doesn't matter. Like, her death is kind of meaningless because what we're doing is just farming up, right? And their blue buff is spawning in like 20 seconds, give or take. Spawning there. So, like, we will not give this one up. So, I took the decision to go on this because 1, we've had too much success with this thing, right? 2, like, even if she came, it would be a 5v4. But the thing is, I knew they were all going to clump up here. So my support definitely was going to be able to, you know, group them, right? And again, we have the massive gold lead, the levels lead. I was confident we were going to win a 4v5. So we go in. I ult and dodge a bunch of CC. And then, so remember what I said, right? It was a 4v5 or a potential 4v5, so no one hard committed. But we still stole the blue buff, which is exactly what we want. So Luna has no blue buff, I have the blue buff. She comes mid. So do you know, she did that because she was truly frustrated because she didn't get a single buff this game. Well, except for those 2 red buffs that my team failed to come for. She didn't get any buffs. So she did that because she was frustrated, mentally frustrated. And you can't do that if you want to be a good player. She runs away, fine, whatever. And this guy, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what that support is doing either. I catch this guy. So what I did there was, I first went for the lumber, right? He was blocking his way, and then I faked attacking the lumber and then I attacked the ADC. and the ADC has no idea. Because if I was just going straight for him, he would probably run, right? I could still catch up to him. Anyways, like, I have life steal at this point. Let's see my build. Yeah, you see I have like 29% life steal, so no question there. Then I'm gonna farm up to life steal a bit. And obviously my game plan is to heal up to kind of mid full and then take the dragon. I mean Baron. So what is going on here? We're shoving in, but not very safely. It's a 3v4. Luna makes a mistake. She makes a huge mistake, but she didn't die. Sephora messed up. I'm soloing Dragon Baron. And you know the game's gonna wrap up soon because it's just too much. 9k gold, twice their gold basically, 1.5 times. I take Dragon, which is like the final nail in the coffin, and we finally get these waves pushed up so we can get this tower. And here what happens is I go straight for this tower. This fight I see with 5 people. Marja is here. They're not, all of these guys are not super good at team fighting. So instead of going for this where there could be casualties, and you see these two are over the wall, so it's very hard to get to them. So instead of going for that, I go for this tower and I chip it for quote unquote for 6k. Then I just ult to leave, and their hammer guy got distracted, so he wasn't trying to defend this tower. He got chipped by our team, and I think this fight resolves with nothing. Yeah, nothing happens. But the key thing is we stole 8k, 7k damage on this tower. And I guess he goes back. I give the blue again to Sephora. So we are stealing the tower over and over again. She ults for some reason. And because they had to go back, we poke them out some more. We get this tower for free. And the enemy L'Oreal takes so much damage. Like, it's so stupid. You don't pick L'Oreal versus ADCs. And here, so I don't go mid because I want this guy to show top or not show. If he doesn't show, I take this tower. If he shows here, I join the fight. So I attack him a bit, not for real, just to scare him off. But somehow the enemy team completely ends. And it's not my fault I didn't join the fight. This was the correct play to attack this. But anyways, that's it to the game. I hope you guys enjoy this content. It was a bit low, I know, a bit long, I know. But, you know, hope it was informative, helpful for you to jungle. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
You got me, nigga? Yeah, here we go. All right. Yeah? Yes, yeah? Yeah, okay.